but you can like, I would deliver it very sarcastically. I'm like, 19 Hajj, it came as a total surprise. Nobody knew. Nobody had even an inkling. This crazy bitch is still fucking going, man. She's still going. What are you going to do? Let her do it. This is what it is. God love her and whatever she's doing. To just explain to people, you just hear bursts of talking. Now, she's either on her phone, but I don't think so.
No.
She's just yelling, and she said the N-word multiple times.
Yes.
And I don't know what's going on. Now, there was a woman who basically got caught not too far from here screaming the N-word in a CVS parking lot, and I wonder if it's the same woman. She was fired from her job within the hour, which is clearly deserved. Go watch the video. She just goes in hard. And it's not even like there's no defense. It is bad, And she was fired from her job within an hour. Go see if you can find out what that job was. And all of her neighbors had a restraining order on her already prior to her going nuts and screaming slurs in a CVS. I'm so fucking Hollywood. CVS parking lot. I wonder what.
I looked into this because I found her on my Nextdoor page because she's in the neighborhood.
And now explain what Nextdoor is, because Nextdoor is a great thing for people to be racist in their neighborhood. And I was talking to Whitney Cummings about it. And if you go on Nextdoor in her neighborhood, which is a nice neighborhood, people are like, there's that black guy again. And she's like, he's delivering FedEx, you fucking animal. Get the fuck off Nextdoor. What kind of rat website is this? What is it?
It's only for snitching. They say, hey, I want to let everybody know I saw a Mexican with a backpack on the corner of 46th and whatever. Just letting everybody, and everyone's like, yeah, he lives there.
Yeah,
that's
what
his
the
home.
Fuck is, who's running this? But you got couches off it, right?
Yeah, I got free couches.
So also people in the middle of a racist diatribe can give away a dresser.
Yes.
If you need it. They're like, by the way, I've noticed a few too many Mexicans recently. I do have a beautiful ottoman that we no longer need. So if you want to come and get it, just be careful about the Mexicans because we don't know. They're very physically unpredictable. It could just jump at you. Nextdoor. I love that it combines racism with charity. Racism and generosity. Yeah. The Nextdoor, Yeah. People, Jesus Christ. People are like, I've been noticing some strange goings on in this neighborhood. I don't like it. But I do like to help young families get a start. So I do have a kitchen table if you want to come and pick it up. You will have to hear me talk about the Jews for a little bit, but that's a small price to pay for a sturdy kitchen table that served me well for many years. You go on the Nextdoor app. You realize we're living paranoid. People are so fucking paranoid. Like, I remember when I was growing up, literally they were like, everybody is trying to kidnap and rape you. Now, that they were right about. That we took a while to realize they were right about that, but not us. Like, they weren't trying to kidnap and rape us. It was other kids, but it was happening. But there was like the white van. Ben, you're probably too young, but it was like the white van, the guy in the white van. If you are from Long Island and you can hit me up on social media, I have blocked a few people today because they tried to be funny. They were not funny. So you got blocked. You run the risk. I don't always block. I rarely block. But if I look back at our history and you've tried 5 unfunny jokes in Messenger to me, you're gone. You're gone. No one has the time. You got to get better or stop. So one guy messages me. He's like, hey, the film Gray State It's about totalitarian government, and I know a little bit about it. And I would say, the guy who made it, he got killed and his family got killed. Can you get the word out about that? To who, dummy? You get the word out. To who? To my listeners? And what are they going to do? Get the word out to who? The feds who probably killed the guy? What word do you want? Epstein, the word is out. The word doesn't matter. The word doesn't matter, buddy. What kind of, are you people daft? Good, can you help get the word? The word is out. It doesn't matter. It is immaterial. People know. Epstein was the biggest news story in the world, and it just fell off. The word is out. Think anyone gives a fuck? So stop with this shit where you message me, get the word out. Can you get the word out? You get it out. This bitch is still yelling. I cannot believe we think she's going to come in here. And I'll put her right on mic. I'll put her right on mic. And we'll lose it all. We'll lose it all. Get the word out. When you were in Long Island, when you were a kid, there was always a guy, it was a pedophile in a white van driving around trying to kidnap kids. And this was something they would have like an assembly about it, which means they'd bring all the parents into the school and they'd go, there's a man in a white van. And then they send letters home with you and you'd give your, will you shut up? They'd send letters. Shut up or come on the show. They'd send letters home talking about the guy in a white van. And then my parents didn't give a fuck about me. They were like, yeah, it's fine. You'll be fine. But just paranoia. And you go on the next door thing and it's just paranoia. People think they're being robbed. People think people are conspiring to rob their shitty house. Your shitty house. You think people are trying to knock over your house to get $18 in petty cash that you keep on the counter next to a couple Arby's wrappers? Calm down. The paranoia in this country that everyone's trying to kill you at every goddamn moment. Mm-hmm. You know, terrorism. You know, they talk about the opioid epidemic like people are walking around with syringes full of heroin, injecting them into people and turning them into zombies. You know, they talk about it like they don't talk about any of the causes, any of the reasons it might be happening. You know, areas of being deindustrialized. There's no jobs. They separate it from all of that. There's a few books that go into that. But for the most part, they're all on the news like this. Opioid epidemic. It's just people running around. These dope fiends. These kids are doing heroin and people are, but yeah, the Nextdoor app, man. She's still going. She's still going. You think, is there a chance she's on like a drug?
Probably. I mean, yeah. It sounds like she's thrashing around in the bushes too.
She does sound like she is thrashing around in the bushes. She's either trying to get in here.
No, not in here. She's up on the hill, but.
She's up on the hill. Well, that's nice, isn't it?
She could roll down maybe at some point.
She's on the hill, folks. No need to worry. She's up on the hill. You sign into Nextdoor and
yeah, I'm on it.
Go. What do we got on Nextdoor right now? Because we got to post about this bitch. Because she's fucking my patience. No, I'm kidding. We're not rats. Let her roll around in that grass and scream. I don't give a fuck what she does. I don't rat on anybody for anything. I don't care. I don't rat. It's against my constitution. I don't like that Tekashi 6ix9ine. What's his name? Tekashi 6ix9ine.
You got it. Yeah.
I don't like that. You wouldn't see Doja Cat ratting or Little Xan. Maybe Little Xan. I don't know. Xan is a complex man. What is Nextdoor? What are some of the posts on Nextdoor right now?
Okay, so top post, human excrement removal.
Human excrement removal.
Dear neighbors, somebody was nice enough to leave a big pile of human excrement in front of my house today, hoping my kids don't accidentally step in it. Does anybody know of a city service I can call to have it removed?
A, how do you know it's human? This is a guy who's somebody's putting shit in front of his house, and this guy deserves it. I can tell already. I can tell this guy, you don't know how to remove shit. You put it in a bag. Someone is putting shit on his property for good reason. Hopefully my kids don't step in it. Well, tell them not to step in it. Why are you playing a guessing game with the kids? What else do you got? Did people answer this idiot?
Yeah, so let's see the top comment. Dear Justice, this happened to us many years ago. The person nicely did their thing right up against our house. I took pictures and showed it to the next council meeting. People couldn't believe it.
Council meeting? The city council? I guess the neighborhood council?
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine, just for a minute, I want everyone listening to this to imagine how meaningless people's lives are. Like how meaningless this guy's taking pictures of shit and then bringing it up at the city council. I understand if it happens every day or even once a week, but one time only? You know how lucky you are if that's all that's ever happened? One time somebody just shits on your house. But think of the inane, meaningless lives that people have that they need to fill. They get so excited when there's a mound of shit that they can photograph. They're so happy. I have aunts like that. When something goes wrong, they get excited. They get they're like happy. They love to tell a tragic story. I have an aunt that goes, her face fills with life at the dinner table when she goes, hey, you know Jessica? Jessica, you know her brother? Her brother jumped off the bridge. You know the bridge that everybody jumps off? Yeah, he jumped off paralyzed. So maybe don't do that. Don't do that anymore. And she's happy as a pig in shit when she's able to talk about tragedy. She loves it. She'll be like, you know, kid I knew took a little Xanax, drank, fell down the stairs, dead. It's a kid. He lived 3 doors over. Now he's dead. Took a Xanax, had a couple of beers at a party, fell down the stairs. I'm like, I don't even take Xanax and I'm sober. Why are we doing this? Why are we going over this? We're going to start just going tragedy by tragedy? She used to be like, there were little mini rocks in the school where I grew up. So she'd go, you know, one kid is going to eat those rocks one day and die. And she just loved it. She was into it. She loves, she gets into it.